Hey there, Trevor at Gongs Unlimited, and we've got a brand new Dragonfly mallet to show off for you today, the BabyBucket mallet. This is a smaller cousin of the Fuzzbucket 2, which we carry at gongsunlimited.com, only it's a little bit smaller. It's got a nice soft head on it. That's going to give us virtually no attack, no matter what size gong we play it on. We're going to demonstrate that for you. We can play some gongs, we're going to play it bull, and see what kind of sounds we can bring out of them with our new little toy. So with that being said, we're going to play an 18-inch ATlantis first, and we're just going to send it. All right, and get a nice, very warm, even tone out of the ATlantis gong with this. And you want to hit the smaller gongs closer to the middle with this mallet. It is pretty soft, so it doesn't bring out overtones as well as some harder mallets do on the sides, but it gets you that nice, warm, even tone without much of an attack at all. It just kind of makes the gong purr. Now, we're going to see how it sounds on a 26-inch gong. This is going to be a Dark Star gong, and Brennan's going to tap around on it and see how it sounds.
So that particular gong had a bunch of kind of clear notes around the gong that you could hit and play around and get like a wide variety of sounds. And none of it was muddied up by any attack or overtones. So you just got a really pure, clear sound. And for that reason, it was pretty nice on that 26-inch Dark Star gong. But let's move on to a nickel silver gong, enough of our unlimited gongs, and we're going to have this played on a 32-inch Peisty gong, a sound creation. Trevor's going to play this one. Here it is.
Yeah, even though this is just a little guy, it still contends very well on bigger gongs. That was a 32-inch sound creation, and it sounded very full, very big. You could still get a bit of that wash if you build it up to a crash. And this also something I forgot to mention earlier that I'm going to mention now, speaking of bouncing on bigger gongs, that this mallet has a pretty good spring to it. So you don't have to work super hard to build with just a single mallet. So now we're going to see how it sounds on an even bigger gong. Brandon's going to play a 38-inch wind gong with this little guy and see how it fares.
So this mallet is really good on that giant wind gong and wind gongs in general because it will work up to a wash, but you don't have to really contend with any unpleasant crashiness. Sometimes when you're playing a wind gong, it can be a little harsh since they can be so crashy, but this works up to like a gentle, really soothing wash, like brown noise. And I think it'd be really good in a healing context because you can just hold it there and are in pretty good control of not just volume, but the intensity of the sound. So you can get a nice low rumble with this, once again, without that attack. It's not going to get any deep, heavy bass out of it because it's a pretty small head compared to my hand. So it's not going to get the deep bass, but it will get a low rumble, a low growl that you can work up into a really uniform wash. It's not going to get a wide variety of sounds out of the wind gong, but it is going to do kind of a classic wind, just ambient white noise thing. It's going to do that really perfectly, and you're going to be able to maintain it for a while. This is also a great mallet because if you're someone who either doesn't like playing with rollers or you don't want to spend the money to get two mallets, this is perfect because you can use this because of the bounce it has. I mean, I can really this might look crazy on camera, but I can really flick this thing back and forth really quick and almost use it as if it's two mallets because it's got such a bouncy head. So it's a good supplement for rollers if you're not in the rolling mood or not in the buy two mallets mood. It's perfect. It's also good on bowls. So I'm going to play it just for a little bit on a 12-inch Annapurna bowl, bronze bowl, and give you a taste of how it sounds on one of those. For most mallets, whether they're gong mallets that you're using on a singing bowl or they're, singing bowl strikers, you have to be really gentle because the overtones you can get out and the attack that you can get out of those bronze bowls can really be excessive and can overpower any calming effects of hitting a bowl. But with this, you have the luxury because it's so soft and it has, zero attack. Because of that, I was able to get a really hard hit. Not really hard, not as hard as I was hit a baseball, but pretty hard for a bronze bowl. I was able to get a lot of swing behind this mallet and make contact with the bowl and not have to worry at all about the attack or the crazy overtones, just getting a really pure sound with a lot of volume. So you can get more volume out of a bowl. You can make it stick out more among other instruments if you're in a sound bath, sound healing contexts. And you can do that just with the bass note of the bowl, not with any of the overtones. And you can just get a nice pure sound out of this. Also, if you want to hit it gentle, you can maintain just with a couple of gentle hits, a really nice low rumble out of a bowl. Just a nice constant low note. So I thought this works really well for bowls, whether individually or playing a set of them. But that's it for this video. We can obviously use this on even a wider variety of gongs or bowls, but if you want to see that, you have to buy one for yourself at gongsunlimited.com. That's it for me and Trevor. Now it's up to you. Thanks.